So these are Igbo people. And I can tell you for free that almost every of these tribes you see that parade themselves as independent tribes, almost all of them came out of this same Igbo people. So when we talk about trying to compare Igbo and Bini, it doesn't make any sense. One name it's just a pity that at the end of the day, we dwell on these stories of Ezidu, Eze Uri, Okodu. Now, we are behaving like African Americans who assume that their history started from slavery. Kembenri. Kembenri is referring to things that happened between 2,000 and 1,000 years ago. And that does not really explain in details the history of Igbo. You understand? Nri, is it part of Igbo history? Yes, of course. Idu Noba, is it part of Igbo history? Yes, of course. But this has nothing to do with the foundation of Igbo. These things are things that happened yesterday. They happened yesterday. Igbo have stayed tens of thousands of years, if not hundreds of thousands of years, before this particular incident. This is the most recent incident that happened. That is why they say Kembenri. That means we can trace certain events from that time. That is what it means. But there has been events. Remember, they say Ezidu. Eze means that that means you are ruling over a community, and probably those people you are ruling over, they are not your children. You can't be ruling over yourself and you are answering Eze or Eze. There are people already. A community has been formed for you now to make yourself Eze or King. Now there is one, story to this particular story. There's a large claim of school of thought that say they came from IGALA. But the evidence is proving otherwise. Because you trace the origin of this particular clan from Ebanke, that is Eka side. Because you see a replica of the Obu shrine in Ebanke. And you now have a question to ask yourself. Now, who were these people called Ebanke? How did they come to be? These were Igbo people that went to Bini and were enslaved. So whatever that happened during the outcome or that became a Banki happened after Igoso, that is the Old Benin Empire, had been established, and which is just about 2,000 years. And then whatever happened in this era or in this place that you have Obugad happened after a Banki has also been battered. So what are we talking about? Why should we limit or reduce the Igbo history to that? What are we saying? You understand? What are we saying? So when we talk about the relationship between Igbo and Ndebini, we are talking about the poor people. The word Igbo is not a man's name, not a woman's name. Igbo is trying to describe the type of people that these people are or were. The bush people. Igbo means forest. These were people that dwelt in the midst of nature, that behaved and understood the character of nature and function in that form. So when they say Igbos, it's like you are calling the Australian bushman, or you are calling the Kwa people, or the people that we know today as Ubuntu. people. You understand? So these are Igbo people. And I can tell you for free that almost every of these tribes you see that parade themselves as independent tribes, almost all of them came out of this same Igbo people. So when we talk about trying to compare Igbo and Benin, it doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. Or saying that most of our people came from the north. Those people that came from the north, where were they before they went up to the north? Remember that people live around where there is vegetation. People live around where there is vegetation, and the climate determines how well or how people will be able to, inhabit a particular area. And I can tell you freely that Africa have the most friendly environment. And when you talk about friendly environment, you will see that the most friendly environment in this African continent is centered on the west, central, and east, some part of East Africa. So why should people first settle up north and then from there come down to the west? I mean, nature does not operate in that form. We need to understand this. You don't need any rocket science to know it. Nature does not operate in that form. People start from where there is convenience, where is more conducive for them. And then out of quest or out of curiosity, you see them expanding. And then if they find that that place is harsh, what they do, they return. So talking about Benin or trying to compare Igbo with IGALA, it makes no sense. They are not in the same league. These are tribes that came out of the so-called Igbo tribe. And the mistake we are making is that we are looking at the class